Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. And it's Mendes. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nuno Mendes here I think will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Chooses to go back. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. Chouameni. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Mbappe. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Brahim Diaz. And the shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's had it nicked away. Kvaratskhelia. He's got away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's picked his way through. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? He's on it, can he get away? And it's Chum, takes a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Dembele. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nuno Mendes, and he was quick to react. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Tries to play it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A sudden chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. And they are purring, absolutely purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Brahim Diaz. Now he's got space here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Dembele gets flagged offside. Rudiger. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alaba. And it's Valverde. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer.
And we're off again.
Le numéro 33.
And here's Mbappe. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Gonzalo Ramos. Real chance! Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rudiger cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Brahim Diaz.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Bellingham. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? And it's Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Knocks it out wide. Here's Chouameni. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zaire Emery looking to penetrate opposition lines. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Gonzalo Ramos being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Can he get on the end of this? Chips it through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. That's good vision. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down.
Goes for a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vitinha. Well, played right into his path. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Brahim Diaz. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chouameni. Looking for options for movement. That's a Vinicius Junior! And he's there to belt it away. Alaba.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
Chers spectateurs,
Gonzalo Ramos
voici venu le
taking
moment
in the
le plus
accolades,
important.
having been named. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele finds himself offside. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable...
There's the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saliba, Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Doué. He's looking wide. He's on it, can he get away? Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got full. He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Pacho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Doué. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Camavinga. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mendes picks it up out wide. Thuram. That's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram. France finding their passes. Nuno Mendes. And Kvaratskhelia. Played into space.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Doué. Doué. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And this is Dembele. He has found the way, and the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Chouameni. PSG on the counter-attack. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Camavinga. And Koundé. Thuram. And it's Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And claimed it back swiftly. Chouameni. Hernandez has it out wide and in space. And it's Camavinga. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14. À sa place, le numéro 33.
And we're off again. Time and again they are repelled. Couldn't squeeze it through. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Upamecano. Here's Chouameni. It's Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. Now who's going to be first to this? Showing great feet there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Zaire Emery. Now Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe, played back. Hernandez. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a quick ball upfield. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pressing high and with purpose. Not the most accurate pass. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. This looks promising. It's a great chance! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hernandez. Upamecano. And it's Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Saliba. Hernandez. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Camavinga. Doué. Zaire Emery gets a foot in here. Driving forward. Gonzalo Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Nice interception, well timed. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He might be in here! Oh, that's neat. And can he finish it? And that is doing no harm at all. Kunde. Here's Chouameni. Camavinga. And it's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Paris Saint-Germain have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a throw. He's got away. Dembele! Camavinga. And Doué. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's a key interception. Zaire Emery. And it's Camavinga. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
He's had it taken off him. Now he's got space here, and that could set him on his way. And they can counter here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Doué. He's in a good position. Doué! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. He has found the way through. Doué. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Great chance! Goal! France!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Vitinha. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. This looks promising. Lovely feet. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a little off target. Mbappe. Now it's Barcola. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. And they win it back again. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Doué.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Camavinga. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mendes gets it clear. And it's Doué. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Doué. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Marquinhos can get it clear.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Koundé. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14. À sa place.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez, Saliba, and Doué. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Now there's a fine ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Zaire Emery. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It'll be a throw-in. Vitinha. And that has put paid to that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vitinha. Now it's Zaire Emery.
That's good play from him. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
It's Dembele! Mendes gets good distance on it. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Now it's Chouameni, looking to go deep. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's all... Gonzalo Ramos! They've done it! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Le numéro 9.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good ball! Camavinga! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Hernandez, and it's Camavinga, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played back in. Well, that looks a decent... Real chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place,
France get themselves into the lead.
le numéro 19.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
He's in space and looking for options. That's going to go a long way. Lee Kang-in, Gonzalo Ramos. Paris Saint-Germain are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Thuram. Can he finish? And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. France's free kick then. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Thuram. Oh, it's come loose. Played out wide.
Il y aura
There
4
will be
minutes
4
de temps
extra
additionnel.
minutes. And it's Fofana. Tries from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fofana! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a a finish of the highest order. And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look like a done deal. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. the whistle. Bellingham. Mendy plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodrigo, lobbed in behind. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here. Madrid with the corner, they're first. That's really well cleared. Dembele makes the interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. France have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga. Still goalless at the moment. Doué. And it's Camavinga. Spread it left.
Barcola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Mendy. Drilled in low. That's going to go a long way. Spread out to the left. In once more. Tries a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's away. That is good strength. Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior takes a look up. Out of play for a throw. Mendy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcola. Barcola. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured. Mbappe! Bellingham. Rodrigo. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Saliba. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Doué in acres of space out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Might be danger here. And a chance! Bellingham. Mendy. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chouameni. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Doué. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodrigo. Played into space.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run. Good read, needed to be. Hernandez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Bellingham. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Played back in. Oh, that's well spotted. And the counter is on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 21. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It is what shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tchouaméni goes short.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's been intercepted. Tchouaméni. And it's Mendy. Brahim Diaz. And it's Valverde.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior! In he goes again! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid have taken the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Endrick has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Thuram. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, it's a great ball here. Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Tchouaméni. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Endrick claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Madrid leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.